Hi Cancer. This month for Sagittarius season, I have a question for every sign. Before we get into that, all information to work with me one-on-one is below, and I'll be making micro adjustments along the way. Okay, so this month, you might find yourself wanting to make some micro adjustments because something's coming together now. You also might be considerably exhausted from the month before. So I would say, it says, and I just read what I wrote for you. It was about a couple weeks ago that I wrote it, so it's funny now. Swerve. So there will be people trying to get in your way. There will be situations trying to get in your way. A lot of things will try to get in your way this month, and I suggest you kind of just be passive, a little passive. Why do I say that? Because there's so much like coming around the corner for you in the beginning of the new year, and I know this is kind of like the home stretch, but for some people who do like celebrate other, New Year's or other parts of the year, just remember this. Sorry, I'm just like a little fidgety. That this is about it's not about external fulfillment. It's just not. Why do I say swerve? Because I don't just mean people and situations. I mean things, and external things are going to get in your way. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna move this. Sorry about that, but I will readjust and everything will be fine. So basically, yes, I have kitties. Okay. So basically, you have that option this month to be a little bit more fickle, and it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It just means like, yeah, everyone's getting this talk of like, spend your time wisely, spend your money wisely, spend your energy wisely this month, because next season you'll need a lot more of it. You'll need to be able to reserve a little bit more. It doesn't mean that you need to be reserved. It just means that you need to reserve a little bit more for yourself right now. Sorry. Bear with me. Okay. So, okay. So, the Hangman and the Ace of Cups already out suggests that you have this something kind of waiting to reveal itself. Something in terms of your resources, something in terms of how and what you need to let go of. You might even start getting your own way at some point. And again, swerve, like, no, not even to yourself. Like, it's okay to not have to do that with yourself, and give what you actually can, not going overboard. And then we have the Magician. Sorry, sometimes I get like kind of dyslexic with my rights and lefts, and like reading, right? Like how you read it. So this month, especially the past couple of weeks as well, you've been consistently shown how you protect certain things, certain people in your life, and what you can no longer protect, and what in other areas of your life you need to give your attention and this amazing emotional energy to. It's to possibly things that you already have set for you on your table, and you just have to let yourself surprise yourself as you do. So this month you might need to get out of your own way a little bit. This Ace of Cups is a really big deal, and in order to receive that, what needs to happen, right? Well, you need to be able to be prepared to receive it, and you know that. But this kind of moment hasn't happened in a while, and it's not like this big revealing moment. It's just more of like, okay, this is what I'm doing to hold myself back, or this is what's happening. This is how either you hold yourself back, you allow others to hold you back. And again, how do you let others hold you back? How does that make sense? Well, because we choose to agree. Like, we choose to stay consistent with a narrative that maybe someone else has written for you. And you're waking up to this, even more to this idea that you're not going to do that. You want to play, and you want to be able to play this month in a different way. Utilize your skills in a different way. And it's making you more approachable. It's making you more able to realize, again, that this area of growth isn't like, it doesn't end, right? So what does that mean? Well, sorry, I just need to keep moving. Well, the thing is that this Queen of Cups and this Empress in reversed, you want to be able to control maybe more than you can about certain situations in your life. And that's all well and good, but it's not going to help you in the long run. It's not really doing anything for you in the long run. And it's actually possibly causing you more harm than good at this point. So it's like a release, but also it's like inspiration. Again, that Swerve is like, there's just a lot of people around and they're doing shit, and you feel yourself maybe wanting to be pulled into things that you could have, like, would have been easily to get pulled into like a couple years ago. And now you're kind of like, no, like, that doesn't work for me right now. And just because other people don't get it doesn't mean you have to stop doing what it is that you need to do for yourself. That's not the point here. That's not at all the point. The point is that you're constantly revealed to what you can no longer protect, who you can no longer protect, and that the only protection you can really do is solidify the value in yourself, this emotional energy in yourself. Become so confident and so secure in yourself, because that energy then trickles out. Then you attract what you need. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to see over it. You don't have to do any of that, because it's all in alignment with how you have been acting upon this energy, what you've been putting value into, what you've been putting different parts of yourself to, like there's a lot you could say, but like, who's listening right now? Genuinely, like, can anybody actually listen? Especially if like you're in a job where you have to like go to a boss, or you need to, or if you're the person in charge, like, you're having a hard time getting people to listen to you. You might be having a hard time handling everything. I've been saying this a lot the past few days. Sometimes I literally write out my entire day just to get it the fuck out of my head, especially in this time of year when there's so many things to do. Like, I need to write down, like, working out. I need to write down maybe meditation. I need to write down work, bath, watch this, like, whatever it is, or if I need to go to the store, like, everything is getting written down. Take shower, get ready, because it's really helpful when you can see it. And if it stays up here too much and it's not being brought down and out, or it's not being let go of, then it's no use up here, especially for the time being. Or you might find yourself oversaying or oversharing. And I don't think, and that's something that you can be prone to do sometimes, but I don't feel like you're going to feel that way this month. You might want to, like, set aside friend time or relationships, like, time for fun and specific conversation. You might want to put up some boundaries around that this month, especially if you need that time and energy for yourself first. So that's really important, because you'll find that through the month, you'll realize, like, why it's called Swerve. Like, you just like are dodging everyone that's trying to get you to do something for them, process for them, whatever it is that they want you to do for them. And it's okay that you give your energy like that. But sometimes it's not. Like, a lot has happened last month. Like, a lot maybe has been processing since last month. So I would say, in order for you to really feel confidently moving forward, it's moving forward in a way where you feel so secure but not so attached to certain things. And yes, that can be difficult, but find what's really important. Like, for me, I care what people think to an extent. Like, when I'm in a place of what's going on, or what's happening around me, and you just remember, like, this, there could be this one person or this couple of people that are actually really important to you in your life, and they can reflect back to you the person that you really are, instead of if you're someone who does see and connect with a lot of different people, like, everyone's feeling different. Like, some people are feeling the same, but like, and I know it sounds like contradicting itself, but some people are feeling the same in the sense that they're feeling different. Like, this certain Mars placement, Mars in Gemini right now, and then Jupiter going direct, it's causing, and then Gemini, Mars opposing the sun, it's causing people to be like, and then just like saying things like they can't really see, because it can feel blinded, some people. But there's something that you begin to notice. You realize where you feel more comfortable, yet maybe less confident, and vice versa. So therefore, you can create like some kind of plan, or some kind of like, how does this maybe flip-flop moving forward? Like, maybe this would be more important if I use this confidence and put it here instead, So you realize that that's strength in the trust that you have. Like, you have that in like such a valuable way with the way that you create in this life, or how you've created your life. However, now there's like a deeper trust that needs to happen with this certain aspect, or this certain new endeavor, or this creation, or what you're processing, right? There's going to be a version that gets kind of washed away of yourself, and then there's this like emergence of, and there has been this emergence of this side of yourself, and you might realize that some people are just acting wild out here this month, and you can have some fun with it. But again, like, swerve is still the word, and I'm not going to keep going, because if I keep going, I'm just going to say the same thing over and over. We'll get into the next part. We'll get deeper into the reading. We'll figure out the Virgo, the Sag, maybe the Taurus, and how it's possible that someone reveals themselves to you. Could be a Taurus, and maybe you saw it coming, but it still doesn't make it feel any better, It's okay. I feel things will get much better after this. Ooh. And we'll look at these cards too. All right, Cancer. All information to work with me below. The second part will also be below on Patreon first. Towards the end of the month is when I put them out on YouTube. Anything else? Oh, holidays. I've been saying this, everyone. I've heard it from other people that I like and I follow, and basically it's really important to reach out when you feel like you need help, and or if you just need to connect with someone, don't be afraid to reach out to that person maybe you've been wanting to reach out to, or a family member, or someone that really can neutralize the highs and lows that we can go through during this season. And winter time too, doesn't matter where you are, there's still like a winter vibe in different areas, and it's important. The seasons, I feel, are important, and if there's no one else, you can always contact me if you want. My Instagram is below. It should be below as well. If it's not, it's just Venusian Wave. You can DM me there. You can comment here. And we'll see you we'll see you in the new year almost, actually. All right. Have a good month.